Hey, baby girl. What you doing?
Hey, Dad.
Wow. Wow. Whoa. What is going on here? What's wrong, baby girl? You just abruptly move from the couch and move over there with attitude. What's going on with you? I've been picking up something from you for the last couple of days, and I haven't said nothing. What's your problem?
Nothing, Dad.
Nothing. So then why did you move from here over there?
I just need space, Dad. I just need space. It's hot.
Well, what? Hi. But that has nothing to do with the attitude you displayed when I spoke to you and when I sat down. Stop. Would you stop for a moment and talk to me and share with me what's going on with you?
Dad, really? What is it that you want, Dad?
I want to know the truth.
The truth about what?
Why you have this attitude towards me.
Dad, I have a lot on my mind. I'm trying to accomplish some things, and I just need space.
So what does that have to do with me, with the attitude that you're displaying with me?
Dad, look, I have a lot on my mind, and I'm just trying to process some things in my mind clearly. And it just seems like every time I get comfortable enough to try to process, you almost interrupt.
What? By sitting down next to you, I interrupted? Please, come on. You're not being truthful with me.
Dad, look. You've been gone for 25 years. 25 years. We've had many talks. I'm glad that you're here. Again, I'm just trying to process some things. You know, I got the two girls here. It's just been us for the last 10 years. So to have you in the house, and you know, it takes time to integrate. It takes time to reunify. It takes time. And that's all that I'm
So
saying.
why didn't you share this with me when you start picking this up? All of a sudden, you begin to display this messy mannerism that I've done something to you.
Dad,
Come on.
what you don't realize, like you said, you have done something to me. You being gone for 25 years had left a large void in my life. And yes, those little weekly 1-hour visits that we did only reassured me is that you were still my father. I mean, when I really needed you, you were not here. All this mess that I had with the kids' father, I had no father to depend on. Even the little things that I did tell you, you couldn't do anything for me. So those are the things that I have to resolve within me, that I'm glad that you're home. But there's still a hole that has been in my heart because you were not there when I needed you.
So why didn't you share this with me when we would talk about me coming home and living with you, and if you had any concerns? Because I thought I made it very clear that I recognized that I was an absentee father all those years, and you said that you forgave me. But now, it's like you're throwing all this in my face as if it's still a reality to you, and it looked like they were just words that you were just saying and just trying to please me.
Well, Dad, understand that you know that trauma just does not resolve itself because you come home. I have been traumatized over a decade and a half. So it's not, or 2 decades and a half. And, you know, just seeing you brings other kind of memories as to when we had time together when we were younger, when I was younger. And it's nothing towards you. It's just some things that I had to resolve in myself.
Yeah, but, okay, I understand that. But you shouldn't have led me on to believe that everything was hunky-dory when it was not. That's what I'm having a problem with, that you had all this trauma and anxiety and feelings and thoughts about the past, and you led me to believe that everything was all right.
It was. When we were talking, it was all right. Understand, you were behind the wall. I was outside. We had those dialogues. Everything was all right. But again, it's a different transition. Now that you're home, there are different thoughts that have come up. There's different things that I have to work through in my mind, and it's nothing that really, it's not against you. It's just some things that I have to think through myself to resolve the feelings that I have or I have had towards you.
See, I'm really uncomfortable now because you're showing me another side of you that has caused me to rethink my situation and how to go on from here. I thought that I was doing everything that I needed to do to make you and the girls comfortable. Now you're telling me that y'all are uncomfortable with me being here. And so how do we resolve this?
Dad, like I said, some things are just, you and I have processed things differently. You assume that I have been deceptive by not telling you how I feel. Some things are just my emotions that I need to deal with myself. It's not necessarily that I have to voice them to you until the time that I know that I can do it in a way that you'll listen, in a way that it could be
Baby girl,
respectful.
you're sounding good, but the reality is that what you think and what you do affects me. And so if you're not going to be straight up with me, then where do we go from here? So I think where we need to go at is to have a weekly meeting about what we're feeling so that we can get to, why are you laughing?
Look, we're not doing no weekly meeting to find out how we're feeling. There's certain things that I have to resolve within myself. And again, I want you here, Dad. The girls are learning to love you. But there's things that just takes process. And it doesn't take that we have to do a whole couch therapy session every time we meet. But we can agree that when things and issues do come up, that we agree to be truthful and talk about it immediately and not let it harbor.
Okay, that's
Because
like
I don't want you to feel uncomfortable, because you have a place with me. You all have always had a place in my heart. You always will, and I want my daughters to love you like I once loved you when we were children.
That sounds like a plan. I can work with that. So, is everything all right?
Everything's all right.
All right, give me a hug. We'll take it from there.
All right.
All right. Love you.
Love you too, Dad.